What's up, everybody? It's your man, Killer Beat. Goddamn, what's trying to general? You gotta witch them, burn their asses up. What up, y'all? What's going on? You got one person in the room already? Goddamn, this shit keep getting stickier and stickier. Yeah, what up, Nicky? What up? Let me get this. Uh,
Hey guys, what's up? I just oh, okay, we're back.
oh, y'all missed it and shit. I had my camera on.
Oh, you did? Go mute the other. Okay, we're back.
Oh, y'all. That's what's up. Yo, this shit crazy. Jeremiah Judah, you got some explaining to do, my nigga. You got some explaining to do. And shit, because you supposed to be the alpha male and shit. Like you got the white women over here, you got the Mexican women over here, you got the black women over there, you got the lady boys over there, and this shit, you got Judah Nazareth over there and shit. So like, goddamn, Jeremiah Judah, shit. This keep getting worse and worse and worse. Social media is a hell of a place, yo. I suggest people don't use social media and shit. Cause goddamn, Jeremiah Judah. Now I just saw you on a video somebody posted with Fopi, right? Talking about the HOK, the HOK Negroes only, right? But uh did you explain this to your grandchildren? That
Oh,
only Negroes go in heaven and shit when you have a shot come back?
can I say something about the HOK? That's actually
Go
why
ahead,
I
you scared the shit
messaged.
out of me, nigga. I was wondering where that
Yeah,
voice was coming from.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right.
Sorry about that. But the funny thing is, I messaged Alazar about the HOK because I saw
Yeah.
he goes on there regularly. So I was kind of hoping he would run into you know who, and I told
Uh-huh.
him, hey, just ask him why he's over there. I want to get an answer because for a long time he's been saying that they were not no good. So I
Right?
and he
Right. He
replied.
was saying about Alizar.
Yeah, he replied to me on that message. So I was a little surprised because I wasn't expecting that. But he didn't say he would go on and do that, but it would be interesting.
Oh shit.
I'd love to hear that. If he actually does, and I find the video clip, I'll give it to you.
Oh snap.
I want to hear
Yeah,
the
that's what.
response because that would be,
Yep, and he learned from Judah Nazareth too. He learned the cube science and shit.
yeah,
He better not
that's
front
it.
because Alizar teaches Judah Nazareth doctrine.
Oh, he
He be
does.
teaching Judah Nazareth shit.
He still does.
Yeah, that cube bullshit. Yep, the cube of righteousness. Because he was gonna debate. He was gonna debate who was that he supposed to debate? Quanah on the cube of righteousness. Me and Judah was trying to get him. I still got the receipts on that shit. I have the receipts on that shit. Teach the cube of righteousness. But Jeremiah Judas, he need the cube of righteousness. Shit. That nigga need the cone, the spear, or whatever the fuck you can get. This shit. Like,
He's gonna be in a cube.
Yeah, he gonna be in one.
Which that's a shame.
Yo.
But at the same time, Bucky's just
I want to know. And thanks everybody for stopping by. Please share this video. Hit the like button too on the way in. I want to know, did he explain that stuff to the great grandchildren, the Negroes only thing, right? So, and I want to know, did he get a dowry? And that's what it's called, right, Negi? When the Israelites, you take a motherfucker wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to give them a ring. I wonder if the son-in-law, the Edomite son-in-law, right? Not he ain't Edomite, but that's what JJ7000 think of him as. Edomite, right? So when he took your daughter and hand in marriage and stuff, did he give you some money? I would give your ass some goats or some shit. I'm like, here, nigga, you want to be Israelite? Nigga, here's some goats. Got this Negro gal.
That's actually worth more than money. That would actually be worth more than money.
Yeah, you can make JJ could be milking and getting cheese and fresh goat milk every morning.
Yeah, that was one thing.
Yeah. So like, I want, what else y'all be on? Little big old happy the motherfucker brainstorm up in this motherfucker. Shit crazy. Hit the like buttons on the way in, motherfuckers. But JJ7000, goddamn, did you explain that to your daughter? Does your daughter know you're a Hebrew Israelite? Social media is a hell of a place, Jeremiah Judah. I'm asking you.
I'm willing to bet that they don't know, just like the girlfriend or whatever didn't know.
Does she know that?
I'm sure she doesn't. That's the thing. I'm sure she doesn't know, just like the girlfriend didn't know.
There you go. Thank you, Negi. Thank you, Negi.
If the girlfriend that he's sleeping with or whatever didn't know, then how would the kids know? Just something to think about. Looks like I'm the only one up here. Or I'm going to be the only one up here. That's great. But it's just weird, Just weird, the old JJ7000 thing. Doing the whole Bruce Wayne, secret identity type thing. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, we're just experiencing or at least Killer B is experiencing technical difficulties. So we'll just have to wait and see how this goes, because I don't know what's going on his end, but I could probably go make a cup of noodles and be back, and he'll be back. But then you guys wouldn't have me to talk to. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. But
Shami, I'm up in here too. All right. Hold on, Shami, I'll get you up in here. Where's the thing? I'm trying to put you in, Shami. Oh, there we go. All right, Shami. Boy, I got Negi blocked out. What the fuck going on here? Yeah. My bad, Negi. All right. There we go. Yeah, I threw him out again. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. There we go.
okay, yeah. So the internet's back on. Well, I'm making a couple.
Nah, I'm hitting buttons and shit.
Yeah,
my face. So Shamiam up in here. Shamiam, don't do that bullshit. Just be sitting up in here and shit. I saying shit.
Yeah, so what's the new thing with Jeremiah? Yeah, he's got like a bunch of porn models and all this shit, but he's a Hebrew Israelite and all that.
Yep. Unbelievable.
And then we got Rob Rat with the whole like 2 boyfriends and shit. Now, where's that in the Hebrew scriptures, Rob Rat?
Yep.
No, but you brought up a great point. Like, we never knew about Rob Rat until Jude and Ezra. So, putting 2 and 2 together, is he the other gay boyfriend?
And you know how Judah was always backing up Rob with that first tape on him. When he with the bra and panties on, Judah always defended him on that. Since when Judah defended people on shit like that? He wouldn't defend nobody on that shit. But he defended Rob Rack on it. All these people, look, all these people coming out the woodwork. All these people coming out. Now he defending JJ7000. And look at all the stuff we learning about him now. Not only he running around with the porno chicks and the lady boys and shit, this nigga daughter married a white man. That shit crazy.
Wait, who?
Yeah, nigga, that's what the video about.
Wait, JJ married to a white man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What the fuck? Yo, can you put that Nagy thing? Remember that thing? The face. What? Put that right now. Oh shit, that's me right now. Like, what the fuck?
Yup, that shit crazy, yo. I know what you talking about, Shabby and shit, but yo, that shit is crazy. So, what kind of man he claimed to be was he really was? Cause like, you know what I'm saying, we know JJ7000, but do we really know Anton Hayes? Know what I'm saying? Who Anton Hayes is? We already know who JJ7000. Who's Antoine Hayes, nigga? Antoine Hayes, the nigga out here choking up women. The nigga out here, he got all types of shit, all types of fuckery going on. Domestic violence, lady boys, porno models, and shit. Like this nigga, like goddamn. edomite grandkids. Like you go all the way down the line, nigga. This like all the way. Like he ain't nowhere near the kingdom of heaven according to his doctrine. He ain't nowhere near. He got a lot to be 144,000. Shit, nigga, you try to get into like the second wave, nigga. You can't even get in the second wave. Where you running
can't
like
even
now
get to the 8th wave or shit.
According to your doctrine. Huh?
Can't even get to the 8th wave, let alone the second wave. God damn, he might as well be all the way at the bottom, the back of the bus type of shit.
Yep. Where all the nations is going to be. And the captivity, that's where he's supposed to be. the Edomites, all the motherfuckers in slavery. I was just going to join them.
Oh, some more technical difficulties. Yo, Killer B, you still there?
Yahweh Shai come back. They're going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come back through the righteous. That's what we was taught back in the day. Yup. Nigga, I'm not even going to do the family like that and shit because they don't deserve that shit. They don't deserve that shit at all. But I got the pictures. The white boy hanging up. And his daughter, like, she cute. She looked like Amber Bourne. His daughter looked dead like Amber. Yup. But we already know how Amber go and shit. So maybe that's what it is and shit. The looks and shit. Maybe you get the white boys or something. Maybe that's what it is and shit. I don't know. Nigga. But I know that nigga got a gang of edomite grandkids, nigga. He got a gang of them, son. Like a gang. Like straight up like a gang. Like a gang. Like gang. Whole bunch of them. They must be in love. They must be in love. Got that many goddamn kids. Shit. He ain't going nowhere. He a little thugged out white dude too. Yup. That shit wild. So I don't know, man. Let's see what the chat say. Anybody say anything in the chat? Yeah. We got Edomite grandkids and shit.
Damn, all these Hebrews is going wild. Extracurricular activities.
Yep. Yeah, mad extracurricular activities. Exactly. This nigga, goddamn, JJ7000 with the white grandkids, white father, white son-in-law. JJ, do you tell them grandkids you going to prison? They're like, granddad going to jail. They're like, where your granddad at? And shit, I don't know. Like the little kids and shit, their father left their ass and shit. They're like, where your daddy at? I don't know. Yup. Like the little ghetto kids and shit. Goddamn, Jeremiah Judah. Yeah, what kind of example you setting? Your kids is doing better than you. Your kids doing better than you. That what it look like. It really looks like your kids is doing better than you. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. I'm sure you didn't raise them. I'm sure they didn't learn from you. Because what it seems that you've been MIA from your little clan there that you created. Seems like you've been MIA. Yeah. Seems like you've been MIA and stuff. So, Jeremiah Judah, I ain't gotta explain nothing to you. This shit crazy, yo. This shit's a wild shit. Oh, exclusive on the Killer B show. Exclusive. Goddamn shame, man. Goddamn shame. Sit there with the daughter laying up there with the white man and shit. Goddamn. Where's that in the scriptures? Where's that in your doctrine? And I can't say the scriptures. Where's that in your doctrine? JJ, you got some explaining to do. They know about them lady boys and shit too? I know they don't. And shit. Just like the rest of the women don't know you a Hebrew Israelite. All right? They don't know that. Damn. Shameful. Shameful, JJ. It's just shameful. Where's the Torah Nights? Where's the Torah Nights? Can you guys answer that for me?
All right, hiding under a tree. That's where they are hiding. Yeah, like that's another one. Like Judah, where's your?
That nigga fell out. What happened, Shamian? That nigga was in mid-sentence. Let me put the link back up in here for me. I don't know what happened. It just fell out. Nigga, you want to take over? Oh, there you go. All right, there you go.
Yeah, my bad. Something happened. But yeah, like Judah, where's your posse? Where are they? I thought you were the big bad Torah Knights, undefeated. Where your house was chosen. What happened to all that?
Yep.
Where you at, fam?
No, where they at? He don't got nobody and shit. The only one that stood up? 100% Torah. He the only one. He the only one tried. Like he didn't do nothing. Like he just like showed the retard that he is. But he at least he tried. He said, Killer B turns on Clyde Diva. And this shows like a screen with a couple of my videos on it. Ain't none of them videos about Clyde Diva or nothing. That shit was crazy. That shit was weird. That was some weird shit. I was just trying to understand, but like, you know what I'm saying? It definitely wasn't sponsored. That video was definitely not sponsored by Common Sense. Most definitely. But like, ain't none of them niggas fighting for the Torah. They not guarding the temple, none of that shit. They just let Killer B just run all up in the temple, did what he wanted to do. Where they at? Where they at? Scary. E2 Street says Judah. Judah is still asleep from his drunken rant the other day. Nah, he popped up yesterday. In a message board. He's trying to get a new crew. He recruited Burt Reynolds and shit. This chick named Yafira, your Shira or some shit. Kafiri or some bullshit. Like see a chick, she keep taking pictures with her mustache and shit. I just don't understand. Like,
wait, now he's recruiting other cats characters? What the fuck?
Bro, she look like Burt Reynolds. Nigga. She got mustache. I was saying I was a nigga back. I was saying that's a nigga. But motherfuckers tell me that that's a woman, but I don't know what woman that's in front of the camera and shit, knowing that got a mustache on her goddamn face. And that's not her first picture showing a goddamn mustache. It don't make no sense. Judah Nazareth had a tranny on his shit with a mustache. Y'all got to see that video. That I think that was the one with the Little Richard for the thumbnail. I think it was that video and shit. I showed the tranny that was friends with Judah. It was an Israelite tranny too. An Israelite. She like with the tranny shit, and then like she had some Israelite shit in there mixed, along with some little occult shit. And she was giggling on Judah that day. Me and James Henson, the little kid that Judah claims, yeah, that's all your fault and shit. That bullshit you did. You put Judah Nazareth in the chat that we had.
No, that was your ass to put him on.
Nigga, I ain't put him in that shit. You put him in there. Don't sit here and tell that lie, Shabian. Shabian, do not sit here and tell that goddamn lie.
Yo, you know Judah blocked my ass. I can't even see shit.
On Facebook, then you put that motherfucker right in the chat.
Nah, all right. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. But that shit was funny,
I
though.
told you that
You
nigga was
got
gonna
his
come in there. I'm
ass,
like, this
man.
dude's gonna come in here and just make up some random shit and run with it. That nigga, you put him in there, it wasn't but 3 seconds and shit. That nigga said some fucking crazy shit. I say, the motherfucker said, here, there's a pedophile. This is a little boy. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, God damn it, shot me out.
No, wait. All right, Judah, you calling us pedophiles? You got to prove that shit. And the Torah says no slander.
Yep.
Prove it. 100% prove it.
Yo, they still trying to push
just
that.
Say, oh, well, he an Edomite, so fuck him and kill a bee. Whatever. Like, nah.
Yep.
Prove it.
Yeah,
it says
you gotta
in
prove
your
that shit. We prove everything on him. We let himself prove the goddamn shit. Yup. That shit crazy, yo. That shit. Yo, where is James Henson?
Judah.
You spoke to him lately?
No, I haven't spoken to him. But that's the thing now, Judah, if I can remember, he was 18 at the time he was in that chat with us. So how are we pedophiles if he's an adult? Seems your ass been caught stupid.
Yep. He had Yazar. What he was trying to do with Yazar. Anyway, I know what Judah was trying to do with all of us and shit. Because Judah Nazar was a Torah teacher, right? The Torah night teacher, the Japanese samurai. And we all know what those samurais do. So you see the shit behind it, like the message behind it. Like he was running a whole racket, like behind the scenes, and we thinking we behind the scenes, but he got another scene behind that. And that's some real shit too. Remember, Judah used to talk about those other Torah night sites, chat groups. Like you got like the Torah nights group, then you got the elite Torah nights group and shit, like where all the business go down at. Like who we getting on and all this shit. Like that shit go down there first, then it get brought to the other Torah nights chat, like to the main like joint. But he always tried to make like some DL like sector like of the Torah nights, like the round table, like the black ops and shit. That's where all the talk, who we gonna go at next and all that shit be going down. You remember he was making other Torah night chats and shit?
Yeah, I remember those. Those were the days.
It was crazy.
2016. Damn, that was more than 5 fucking years ago.
Yeah, nigga, this shit been going on a long time. Like Judah Nazareth, he all set though. That nigga got Clyde Devon his motherfucking ass. Got Clyde Devon that motherfucking ass, nigga. I don't want no parts of Clyde Devon and shit. I don't want her to be. I can defend myself. I'm just saying, I don't want to hear that. That shit, nigga. Y'all can keep that, nigga. That's what Killer B know his battles and shit. Nigga, I ain't got time for that shit. That shit use up too much resources, nigga. I ain't got time for that shit, nigga. Like, but yeah, man, this shit crazy, yo. JJ7000 with white grandkids and shit.
Don't forget to throw Rob Rack with a bunch of gay boyfriends. Like, the fuck? That really got me. Like, we thought we knew Rob Rack.
Rob Rack, and that picture, there was another picture of Rob Rack hugged up with a white dude. I slept on that.
Yeah.
I slept on that shit.
Crazy.
You saw Nate, was even crazy. You saw Nate's reaction to that shit? Nate,
Bob
wide, like, what the fuck?
Wild, dog. Nate was like, what? Man, that was funny, Nate. You gotta admit, man, you had a good reaction.
Yo, the best was when I told him, I was like, yo, I'm about to drop this new JJ7000 video. He's like, what's it on? I said, prostitutes and lady boys. I motherfucker said, what? Like, he just fell out laughing. That shit was funny as hell, man.
Damn.
That shit was funny. Nigga was like, God damn it. Nigga said he would have been still in Torah Nights if he would have known that before. Because he left Torah Nights because of Jeremiah Judah. Judah was going on Jeremiah. And Nagy was like, yo, this is enough of this shit, and left. But he said, yo, if you would have known that about Jeremiah Judah before, he said he would be in Torah Nights to this right now. He said, I would have been in that motherfucker right now. Yup. That shit crazy, yo. Unbelievable. But yeah, man, like, yo, this nigga, he's still trying to, like, make a wave and shit to get back out there. But, like, shit hot right now and shit. So, like, that nigga can't come on the air right now. But he does this every time. He gonna come back and he gonna talk about his alter curia was flaring up and shit, right? Then he gonna talk about the suicide stuff. You know, sometimes I feel like I get these feelings that the Most High isn't with me anymore, and that I should kill myself and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make it crazy, but like he run the same game. Nobody don't want to hear that shit. Nobody don't want to hear that shit, nigga. We don't care. Ain't nobody over here care, nigga. Ain't nobody here care. You better call Tommy and shit, and the suicide hotline nigga and shit. Better call that motherfucker. Yup. That's a damn shame, though. That's a damn shame. Oh yeah, we found your other channel too, Mr. Nasty. So I don't know if you want to try to block motherfuckers or whatever. You can't block and keep us out of it. You just gonna have to close that shit down if that's what y'all want to do. So, but and we already got it. We already got it. So don't worry about it. We already got it. So you might as well just keep it up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what y'all think. I mean, how many people are?
Hey, how you doing?
But they don't know he in jail. Yo, that nigga facing mad time. He facing mad time. That nigga might do like 6 to 12 years, yo. Like right off the rip, my nigga.
So you
That's
think
you don't get no good time in the fucking federal prison.
Yeah, so you think Judah passed out right now? You think he's passed out?
That nigga be old gray shit. He can be like, goddamn. JJ7000. Well, he could come out and do a prison channel. If those shits be still popping and shit by then.
Mm-hmm.
He come back do a prison channel. I was locked up in the belly of the beast. JJ7000. The Lions Den.
Mm-hmm.
I was locked up in the Lions.
Bubba's about to get his ass real soon.
Oh yeah, Shamian, check this shit out, right? I got a challenge for you right now. You want to take it?
What challenge?
Shamian.
Yeah, I got you. What you talking about? What challenge?
Y'all the sorriest ass co-hosts ever.
Nah, what's the challenge? You said you got a challenge?
Yeah, what is it? You can't hear me. I'm saying something and you can't hear me.
I hear your ass now, motherfucker. You wasn't saying shit before.
You hear me now? That's odd, man. I don't know, but I'm saying, do you think Judah passed out drunk?
Hell no, that nigga was in the thing the other night and shit. His alter curia fucking him up.
Oh, because someone in the comments is saying he's passed out drunk.
Yeah, I saw that scary white t-shirt said that shit. So he passed out for the drunken rant the other night. Yup. Oh, hey, but okay, Brainstorm. I just see your comment now. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
Yup.
But yeah,
and
I just inhaled food, so now I'm back. So what's up? Is JJ still going to jail?
Yeah, I wanted to give Shamiam the challenge. The look up Lions Den challenge.
Oh yeah.
If you Google, it's funny all the stuff that we're starting to see about JJ7000, all the like the sexual what's the word I'm looking for? I need a thesaurus.
Sexual deviancy?
Yeah, but I was looking for something a little craftier. But yeah, we just go with sexual deviancy. I got a challenge for you, Shamian. I got a challenge for you. This is what I need you to do right now. Right now. type in Lion's Den in Google. Do it right now. And I challenge everybody listening to do that right now. You type in Lion's Den in Google. Just type in Lion's Den.
Yeah. Something very interesting comes up.
Very interesting.
I don't want to spoil
very
it.
Interesting.
Yeah, y'all see.
Yep.
Okay,
you see it?
everyone's seen it? Okay, I'll spoil it. Should I spoil it?
Yep, let's spoil it.
It's a sex toy shop. Or company, whatever. It's a sex toy company.
So could the Lion's Den been a code word?
Whoa! Pause! What the fuck? There's even a phone number and shit.
Yeah, let them know. Let them know that there's some copyright infringement going on. Maybe we can get this Lion's Den shut down.
Oh, what the fuck?
Tell them it's copyright. You know, we'll get them.
Yep. What up, Henry?
Fetish and bondage. What the fuck? Yo, no.
And we see who he was with.
What the fuck?
Hold on, we see who he was with too. We see who he was with too. The pie. With all that ball gaggers in the mouth and all that crazy shit. What they do that? And look at the sorry ass nigga. You through, bro. Like, you got nothing left. Like, you done. You don't let Chris Harris take you out the Torah, nigga. Like, you just dried up. Born loser. This shit. Born loser. Hey, Necro. Hey, Necro Nikki. That's a whole girl right there, yo. Y'all go check out her channel, yo.
Man, I think
love me some Necro Nikki.
Haven't even been to
straight up. Oh, it's crazy. What up, Henry?
What's up? I just got off of work. I thought you made a video, but you was live as I was looking at it. I like, let me jump in and say what's up.
I got the link in there. Anybody want to jump on in here? So yo, the shit crazy though. Like, this nigga got a whole. Yo, you heard the new JJ7000, the racist, the woman beater, the sexual deviant and shit. Now we gotta add on this shit. He got white grandchildren. After all that shit, nigga, all that Israelite talk and all that shit, you're doing a married white dude and shit. They look happy, and God bless them. Whatever they deal with, whatever, I hope the best for them. And the little kids, they got a whole gang of kids. Like, they got a gang. Like, straight up, they got a gang. And I wonder if they know granddad going to prison. Shout out to Tia and shit. Gonna put him where he need to be.
But Killer B, apparently all this is in Florida, the Lion's Den. There's like an actual shop.
They're all over the country, nigga. There's some shit. Somebody said they got one.
They're mostly there in Georgia and Florida. I don't see them in any other part of the U.S.
Oh, shit. I think there's one in Colorado.
Might be.
This shit, Lion's Den. He knew what he was talking about the whole time. He need that shit because he got all those damn women. That nigga was talking like 15 chicks show within an hour. I was like, who the fuck does some shit like that? I'm like, God damn, nigga. Like, my best nigga.
Within 15 minutes.
Yeah. That shit's crazy. I'm like, you talking to that many? Like, who the fuck would want to talk to that many goddamn women? I wouldn't. That goddamn many. I couldn't even keep up with that shit. There ain't no possible way you keep up with that shit. But when you a narcissist and shit like that, you could juggle that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to manipulate. You got to, like, plant little things and shit. little seeds in everybody's ear every day. You gotta keep the seeds going. You have a forest in these motherfuckers' minds. You got these bitches out here, got the porno models and shit. I want Latin Candy and shit know all that shit about you. Because you look at Latin Candy as a concubine too. Because you don't believe the Hispanics are the Israelites and shit. Well, ain't none of y'all niggas Israelites. But you know what I'm saying? In your doctrine, in your cult doctrine, you don't believe that. So you sitting there disrespecting Latin Candy, man. I got to contact Latin Candy. I want to see if I can get Latin Candy up on here. Maybe she'll show us something on the screen. Motherfuckers can flag me. Oh, shit. I kicked Henry out.
So, yeah.
My bad, Henry.
Yeah, so Born thinks we're both losers. I don't know. What do we say?
No, you didn't kick me out. I was in a Wi-Fi area and I left and it kicked myself out.
Oh. So
inside the news.
You dumbass. Wait, hold on a second. You jackass. I still got a wrench on Clyde Divas. What are you talking about, dog? Like, you looking stupid. And Clyde Diva ain't do shit with Killer B and shit. We cool, nigga. The fuck around with you? Yup.
Guy never was in the military because he'll never call himself general.
Yep. There you go. Thank you, Scary. Scary YT Streets. Thank you very much. He don't got nothing else to do with shit. That nigga got nothing else to do. And he mixed race too and shit. That nigga, you probably got to eat him, my daddy too, nigga. So you sitting there fronting over there in England, sitting in your white mama basement and shit. No, your black mama basement because your white daddy probably left her and shit. And that's why you hate white people. Join the Israelite cult. You didn't want to tell nobody and shit that you was really an Edomite.
Remember,
hey, Killer B, you ever seen that debate on Ivory Channel, JJ last debate with dude named I Knew who wear the mask?
Yeah, that was fucking ridiculous.
So funny. It's just like how Sinetta worked with his cousin, boy who are more, how they be having inside stuff to push views. How when JJ get locked up, rumors going around that the same dude he was beefing with going to take over the Lion Den.
Damn.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Nagy.
Remember Avanya? He also called himself the general.
Yeah, he said he was the general at Torah Nights. Like, we had ranks. We ain't never had no rank. That nigga said, I'm a general. And I told Nagy that shit. Nagy was like, I gotta do something about this shit. I'll get back to you. I'll take care of this. That shit was funny as hell. Nagy was still in Torah Nights. Like, Nagy was like the HR, the human resources and shit over at Torah Nights. He's like, wait a minute, I'll take care of this. Nagy made a video on the motherfucker while he was in Torah Nights.
They need to call themselves secretary. I would rather call myself a secretary than a general. Secretary of
that motherfucker.
Secretary of Treasurer. You feel secretary of the organization. You feel to have a nonprofit or a business, you got to have a secretary, a treasurer. They way better than a general. A general, a roach, a leech. Got to do what the master say.
Yup.
Lead them troops to their death. Okay, sir.
Yep.
And that's what they doing, leading people to the death, blind, and dumb.
Yep. That motherfucker gonna say that frogs don't shit. I was like, what? I was like, dog, you never had biology? Like, I wasn't in the smartest classes in school, nigga. But we had biology. We had to dissect the frog, nigga. Frog shit. That nigga was saying frogs don't shit.
Don't forget the pig too, the baby pig.
The baby pig.
Yeah.
Well, who had a baby pig, nigga?
In biology, we dissected frogs.
Nah, we didn't do that shit. We didn't do the pig. We didn't do the pig, nigga. We just had the frog. We had the frog and the worm, nigga. We had the worm and the frog. Oh. That was it. Yeah, I heard about motherfuckers having a pig, though.
That pig was spanking. That shit be spanking.
Yeah, the frog was stink, nigga. That formaldehyde, whatever the fuck they had that shit in there. That shit was crazy. You had to pin that nigga down and shit. Yeah, man, that shit crazy though. But JJ7000 though, that's a shame, bro. And do you have some kind of sexual deviant cult that you got going on? Because we found that Judah Nazareth got like another congregation going on, and I got to bring this back around because I got to go and get the tranny that was on his Judah Nazareth channel, and I got to show y'all that shit how she's an Israelite too and transsexual at the same time, right? So Judah should just stick with that. I would say he should just stick with that. So and this made a tranny Israelite cult.
I could
still be on his head. I'll still be on his head though, but he should just keep that real. Just keep it funky.
They be mean.
He could threaten about going. He just threatened.
Yeah, they be meeting each other online and tricking out money. It one dude who jumped in his truck and went all the way from Louisiana to Pennsylvania to meet a girl.
You crazy the motherfucker.
He got mad because the girl in the same group as him, and he left the group, and she stayed in the group, and he started showing pictures of her, disrespecting her online.
Wait, who's this? Who you talking about?
In the Lion Den, a dude named Neo Love.
Oh yeah, we all know Neo's weird, but we ain't gonna talk about Neo. So we leave him out of the shit. Like we gotta stick on the main motherfuckers. Try to stay on topic.
Yeah. Oh shoot, JJ all that did this.
JJ had it too.
Hey, they do some wild stuff.
So there was over there that's passing around women, these so-called Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
And Neo's weird anyway. Not to get back on Neo again and shit, but Neo weird anyway. He's a pork-eating Israelite. I never heard that shit ever in my motherfucking life. I got some videos him trying to explain that shit. Yep.
What he really trying to say, I'm a Christian, but I debate.
I want to be different.
Yep.
I use it to try to get some bitches. He be taking all that damn fucking Molly and shit. So like they send a motherfucker like a Molly addict. So that's what they say. I don't know. That's the word on the street. I don't know what he do. But that's the word on the street.
Sometimes I don't know if they want to promote their message or promote alcohol. They be sipping alcohol.
MDMA is good though. MDMA is good though. I ain't gonna front. MDMA is good. But it's good for you. Not abused though. Not when it's abused. That this shit is just crazy though. This shit is just crazy. It's goddamn. Oh, that's who doing all that shit. This nigga like, yo, know what we gonna do? This is what we gonna do with this nigga and shit. Boom. Go make another account, dummy. See your foot. Oh yeah, I get you a wrench. I don't be live in that like that and shit. I get you a wrench. You gave me a wrench and shit. I thought you was a troll account and shit for a second. What up, Kai Diva? We talking about JJ7000 and how he got white grandchildren and shit. And his daughter, well, he gave his daughter over to the Edomites and shit. So they got a gang of Edomite children now because they believe in the cult. If the father is of another nation, then and the wife is an Israelite, the children aren't Israelites. So that's what they believe. So once again, we don't call JJ with the lady boys, the porn models. We got the domestic violence. We got the terrorism supporting. We got him with the Edomite grandkids, and I want to know if the grandkids know that the granddad going to prison. I want to know that.
Commissary on the books, raising donation for commissary.
Yep, they can sell those soup labels. I don't know if y'all did this when y'all little kid. We had the Campbell soup labels. Like, so we save all the Campbell soup labels and shit, and it would raise money for the school and shit. They should do that shit. The kids should like save all their Campbell soup labels and cash them in and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all had the box tops. That's right. I think y'all had the box tops. We had the Campbell soup labels back in the 80s and shit. Yup. Yo, what up, Nicozy? And Judy tried to pop his head up the other day, Clyde Diva. To like detach yourself from your family members or something. They're not. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. So he got a whole gang of grandkids. Don't know nothing about his ass, Robert. Yup. I want to know if they know granddad going to prison. That's the damn shame. You got a 50-something-year-old granddad and shit. That's crazy anyway to be 50-something years old, be granddad. But maybe it's not. I guess it's not this shit. I don't know. I guess it's all right to be a granddad and shit at 50-something. But
listening to what you say, if he hate Edomites, that means he don't like his grandkids halfway.
Halfway? No, he don't like him at all because the dad is the Edomite.
Oh yeah,
if the woman was, that means that they would be still Israelite, but laws the daddy is white and shit. They not Israel. They Edomites. Those little Edomite kids. Now I would put the pictures up, but I don't want to do that to them because they don't deserve none of this shit.
Yeah,
they shouldn't have to be like, know what I mean? And motherfuckers have to know their business to know that they granddad and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even her daughter. Her daughter don't deserve that they hear that they've been like that.
He hate him. He hate his son-in-law from Monday to Saturday, and on Sunday he go to church.
Yo, his son-in-law look like Paul Wall, nigga.
Oh dang.
Nah, he don't really look like Paul Wall, but like he kind of like a Paul Wall type nigga. Yup. Tearing the booty up and shit. Tearing it up. God damn it. He got his Negro gal. Shit. The fuck got all these goddamn kids. All these kids that be running around here. His Negro gal. Yup. And J got to sit there and take it. And I want to know if he give him a dump.
It was Sunday. I found out like JJ was administrator of this group that me and you in. He wound up kicking me, you, and somebody else out the group and blocked us from the group.
I saw some shit like that. Yeah, because I tried to share it on one of those. They dead groups anyway. Nobody don't even talking to motherfucking shit. In like fucking 6 months or a year.
Yeah, I had to go to the administrator to get to the bottom of it. I'm like, I wanted to post a map in there. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not even in the group. I can't even find the group. Find out he's the administrator, and he want to play dirty game and attack me and attack you in the back chat. Then out in public.
All right, Diva, you want to come on here? Here's the link. I ain't gonna charge you $100.
That sounds like that Black Jesus ministry. Want to charge people to debate him.
Don't fuck with Clyde Diva, nigga. I can't help you on that shit. I ain't got the resources and the time, nigga. Don't fuck with Clyde Diva. That you know, nigga. I was like, you know, nigga. You gotta know. You choose your battles, nigga. You gotta choose your battles, nigga. I just let you know. I don't know. Maybe you can handle it. No way. Say what you want to say, nigga.
Man, I'm from Louisiana. I want all the smoke.
I'll shut the fuck up, though. But that's really cause she getting no light here at all. Nigga, I hate these weird niggas. Like, thank you for coming by, Fireman. This is the first time I've ever seen you, but I can't stand that shit. Hey, beautiful queen. I can't stand them niggas and shit. Like them niggas just gotta come up like they do the Nepal shit. Hey, beautiful queen, and all that shit, man. You don't catch Killer B doing that shit. I don't give a fuck what they look like. I'm not gonna do that shit. That
like,
shit. Those weird niggas. Those niggas that do that shit. Those Judah Nazar and JJ7000 niggas. Those sexual deviants. Oh, you looking so beautiful today.
I'm not even.
Yeah, girl. That shit's weird. Like that shit crazy as hell. Yup.
What I learned in life or whatever just by experience.
He was trying to set up the shit. Okay, we zap him.
I know.
Bloop, bloop. Go make another account, nigga.
I might know a woman beautiful or whatever, but I'm not about to sit there and say beautiful queen because never know the backstory. She might be on Section 8 and getting money from the government. There ain't no queen.
Yo, Henry's a trip, yo. They be saying some real shit, yo. Yeah, that's real though. That's real. Yup. There be a bitch be riding in a motherfucker, and they could be like, yo, you beautiful queen and shit. Anything for some pussy and shit. They could do anything for that shit, nigga. Anything. They'll lie, steal, kill, anything for that shit. That shit crazy.
It just like that word on conscious.
That shit had me crazy. One time, never again, nigga. One time, never again. Hell no.
Like all these people, like the conscious community, what you gonna do for the conscious community? One, consciousness is you being aware of yourself in this world.
Nah, fuck that. Hold on, I gotta cut you off. Conscious community was created by Polite. That's who made the term conscious community. Polite.
And they don't even know what the word consciousness means.
Yeah, but it don't even matter. That motherfucker shouldn't even use that shit. Sonetta should stop using it.
I hate to interrupt, but did you accidentally kick that one dude, the fire dude?
Nah, I kicked him out on purpose.
Oh, okay, that wasn't an accident.
Yup.
I didn't see what he did. So what was he doing?
Nah, he came in and shit with like, hey, hun, and all this bullshit.
Oh, okay.
I was like, here we go. We got one of these thirsty niggas and shit.
Yeah.
And then he turned it around and shit.
Sim.
Bobby Hemmett. Who we talking about? What I was just talking about? Homeboy said Bobby Hemmett. I done lost my thought and shit.
These wannabe conscious people.
What girl said?
So Brother Polite created that.
Yeah. Respectively, you shouldn't call a female a queen anyway, especially if you don't know the root word. Yeah, that's some old Israelite shit right there, scary. That's some old Israelite shit right there. You kick it. They said the word queen is like a whore or some shit like that. I forgot the breakdown on it. That's one of the first things. That's Hebrew Israelite 101 right there. And shit, they tell you that women aren't nothing. When you come into Hebrew Israelites, first thing you learn in a week that Christ is black. Christ only loves, God only loves Israelites, and that women are nothing. They're just vessels. That's all they are. Like they don't serve no purpose besides creating kids, clean the house, and cooking some shit. They don't serve no other purpose. That's the first thing you learn when you get in the cult and shit. That's the first thing.
Shoot, my mama taught me my ABC. Shoot, that's the most important thing she could have taught me. You feel?
What's free bropo? I don't know. I'm missing it. Oh, Kai Diva, you got to get the video I got where it showed Judah Nazar house. He's showing off his clothes, right? He opens the closet. They ain't no hangers or nothing in the closet. An empty closet. He's picking up clothes off the floor of the closet. And it's the same clothes he been wearing for the last 7 years. That big old alpaca sweater and shit. The alpaca sweater. I paid good money for this alpaca. Remember what's the name of the movie with Frank Lucas and shit? Denzel and shit. Alpaca. He got an alpaca sweater and shit. He got that, and that's it. In them old Pumas. That nigga was trying to stunt with some red Pumas up on the screen and shit. Nigga, like, you gotta get Air Maxes, nigga. Who the fuck out here wearing Pumas, nigga?
Man, Judah, that dude you were just talking about, Nazarite, whatever he call himself. See,
yeah,
I never really followed him and stuff till I ran into a video that creeped me out, that he was fussing with some dude about a debate, and then the dude was younger than him, so I think he was getting.
I know what you're talking about.
I think he was getting a feel on the dude, so he like do some push up, and then he started getting out his shirt. I'm like, what this grown man getting out his shirt, looking at this young man? There's no
ain't showing no stab wounds either. Ain't showing none of those 17, 14, 19 stab wounds he done said. We got to get on him about the UFOs too, about that nigga saying UFOs follow. I got that video too. But back to shit where the nigga is showing his crib, right? That nigga got a single bed, Clyde. What grown ass man with 3 kids sleep on a single bed with his wife? A single bed. And they own a house. That shit got 2 floors. If they own the house. Judah said they own the house. I know that. I know that British man, the trainee dude, that's the nigga that owned the house. I got the nigga picture of shit. They got an interview on him on the internet about the language thing and stuff like that in Japan and shit. I found that shit. Y'all got to dig that shit back up, though. Like, y'all got to go find the video and do your own research behind that shit. But that's the guy and shit. And that's why he said when you Google Earth his house, you see the British flag hanging up outside, right? And he said that's from the last owners, right? That guy is British. So when you go in the house, when you see the inside of the house, what you see? British stuff in the house. You got the Nutcracker suite with Clyde. When you see him with the trainee dude when he takes his daughter in the back room, that was creepy as fuck. You remember that? The little daughter ran in the back, and he looked around. He looked left and right, see who was watching. And he's went back in the back room with it and shit, right?
That's the same. Right? That's the same dude who the daughter got a picture of.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So if you look on the shelf when the little girl's like playing with him, you see the Nutcracker. You know the soldiers from the Nutcracker suite. Remember the Nutcracker suite and shit. The shit with the soldiers and shit, right? The little wooden soldiers. You see the little wooden and it's a British soldier for the Nutcracker shit. It's a British soldier. And they got that shit right on the shelf. He got a British thing on the wall. That nigga got on the couch and shit. Got British pillows on the couch. That's that trainee's house, and he living up in there as a roommate.
I wouldn't trust that.
That's a rooming house.
It might got.
Then he go downstairs. Then he go downstairs. Yup, the Nutcracker, Clyde. Then you go down. He go downstairs, right, and show the kitchen. The kitchen is destruction, total destruction. The toaster oven and shit, like basically like on the floor and shit. Like shit, I know Japanese people sit on the ground and shit, but goddamn, you got the toaster oven on the goddamn floor. Like, know what I'm saying? Right? Shit look crazy, son. Yo, he got a single bed, Clyde. I ain't had a single bed since I was like, what? Probably like shit. Like 9th grade or some shit. Like something. Like 10th grade. That shit crazy. They got a single bed, grown 40-something-year-old man, and they got a whole house. So you know they ain't that house. And all those strange Japanese people up in there and shit. People are living there as it's like a rooming house. It's like a rooming house, and they lease and they franchise that man, the trainee man's business. He's a language coach guy, and they franchising his business, franchise from his business. I got all that shit. Got all that shit. And he said the dude was touching the little girl. He said the dude was touching her. And the way he talking, he's sitting there letting it happen. Right? And he didn't decide to talk shit till the man leaves. Now, he didn't say he had the man put out. He didn't tell I to kick him out. He didn't tell him that. It wasn't until he left. He left and wrote her back and wanted to help her get away from Judah. This is Judah's words. Say he wrote her and said, I know about these Hebrew Israelites and stuff and what they do to their daughters and all types of stuff. I want to help you get out. Said I can help you get out of there and all that shit. Yup. That what Judah said, but we know that that's probably, I don't know if it's true, how much the truth it is, but the way he said it, he didn't do anything about it. It wasn't until after the man, he said the man left. Now, the man probably still living at the house, right? You know, Judah got to make up some shit about the dude. And can't do nothing about it because he got to stay up in there. And he said, yeah, he's a fucking tranny. And he called his daughter, right, in the room to bring the picture. Said, my daughter got the picture in the room. And he calls her and like, he said, oh, she's sleeping now. But you just said your daughter got a picture of the motherfucker. So if that nigga was doing what he was doing, why does she still have a picture of him, especially in drag? Especially in drag. Y'all feel me?
I wouldn't put it past that he had a relationship with the man.
Yep. They see you go the thing. You see like a fucked up room and on the Kodak. That shit was taken from Rob Rack fucking joint.
We
was on Rob Rack without dragging Judah.
Talking about Rob Rack, I wouldn't put it past that Judah Nazareth got a picture of that man on his shoulder.
I saw the beef that we had and shit since he left the Colt, but
we dealing with some creeps.
Shit. So I'm fucking Judah. Like, look at my house and shit. I'm like, nigga, you ain't got no clothes in the closet. And if you got a woman gonna fill up all your goddamn closets. You can not use a closet if you want. A woman gonna use that bitch. You see an empty closet, nigga? That shit gonna be full, nigga. That's their space right there. A woman rather have a closet than anything in the motherfucking shit. He said, Judah keeps asking me for curses and shit. I don't know, yo, my fucking shit. I be fucking Judah up with my shit. You see that nigga face? Y'all gonna go to the Lumpy Johnson, nigga look like Lumpy Nazareth. Oh shit. That shit crazy. That nigga said Judah be asking me for curses. He need anything y'all nigga gonna let the man his kids and shit and then do shit about it. Here up in everybody else's face.
I wouldn't put
the Torah. We all know about nine, what that nine represents. You don't believe in none of that. See, that's why you asking niggas for curses.
I wouldn't put it past them that JJ would be on Sinetta before he get locked up.
Yup. Yup. Beyond your head. Judah Nassau gonna be right behind them.
It's just
He
like
gonna be in jail right behind him.
That's just like how JJ went on the show with Tahanka Bay. I was like,
he cut out.
Ain't this some flimsy stuff right here? I'm a butt in.
I think his internet shut off. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, man. These coats need to disappear, man.
All right, there you go. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, all right, we cool now. All right, bet. All right. Well, hold on, let me reload this thing. I'll be right back.
Hey, I found out what happened on the show. Why I couldn't hear you. I had my Bluetooth headphone on, so I found out it don't work that way.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it was coming in mumble for me, but on the video you was clear. So
All
I
right,
found
I'm
out what
back
was the
now.
problem.
All right. All right. Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you, but I got stuff to do, so I'm gonna go do something. But I'll
All right, thank you.
catch you next time. Man.
Yep. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Come on, Clyde. You ain't gonna come up out here. I ain't gonna charge you $100. That motherfucker said Judas kept asking him for curses and shit, so he took his libido. That shit's funny as hell. Yup.
Them Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah. So
Gonna get bigger and
Judas.
bigger.
Where Orange Box go? Oh, Orange Box over here. What up, Orange Box?
What's going on? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Yo, sorry I didn't get you on the other day and shit. Like this shit was driving me crazy and shit. That shit hard to navigate on this goddamn phone.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yep. So yeah, man. I don't know if you've been catching up with everything and shit that been going on. I know I got to get back on the cult shit soon. I had something and stuff that I wanted to go over, and I need you up on here. You got to do some shows with me.
Yeah, we
stuff
need
too.
to put something together.
But
yo, tell me why my brother stole my mom's gun.
What?
My brother stole my mom's gun.
Damn.
And it's like he's a felon. I told her he wants to go to jail.
Yep. That's where he's gonna be at.
Now, he was
That's how you get there.
He was saying that because his baby mom wants to be a hoe, that his wants to kill her and kill himself or kill the police when they come and try and get him. And the way it happened is my mom went and gave him a ride apparently. And in the midst of that, he broke her windshield because he threw his phone because she wouldn't let him borrow the car. And she went back to work, dropped him off, or he left the car or something. She called me back like 30 minutes after I spoke to her, and she told me that happened. And she was crying and saying he took the gun out of the car. So I guess at some period of time, maybe she got out the car or something, and he took the gun. But yeah,
like this is like happening like now or like before that, like the police found him, or cause I know she had to report that gun stolen.
I mean, the thing is, it hasn't been reported like yet at this period in time. I don't know what's going on. She's really kind of shocked. So she says that she's not gonna help him now, which I told her last night. You know, don't help him because every time you try to help him, it kind of bites you. It's this story about a turtle and a scorpion where the turtle offered to help the scorpion across the river. And he said, I'll help you as long as you don't stab me. And the scorpion said, okay. The scorpion got on the turtle's back, and as they were going across the river, the scorpion stabbed him on his back, and they both died. So, you know, that shit crazy. But I don't know. I told my brother.
I'm sorry to hear that shit, yo. But like, yeah, y'all gotta do the right thing with that shit. You know how motherfuckers and shit, like snitching and all that shit. But there's whether his girlfriend is a hoe or whatever the fuck. Like, know what I'm saying? For somebody to go do some shit like that.
I told my
Like,
brother,
know what I'm saying?
well,
This is a dude. There was a business over here, right? A lady had the hair salon shit, and he had a fitness thing, and there was married couple had businesses right next door to each other, and I guess she was cheating on him, like she was bad, like she was hot, like she was like, for real, like right, and she was messing around on him. I guess he found out, and he took a gun and went to the park and killed herself. Wrote her a note on Facebook and shit. It said, "I hope you happy now. Like you destroyed our family and all types of shit, and like that's crazy." Oh, that's what he did. That's just wild, yo.
oh
Oh,
no,
so you never know, like that's something that got to be addressed. Like he don't can not only kill somebody but kill himself. Like you know what I'm saying?
correct. I told him it's like, what happens if you kill yourself and then things are even worse? Like his claim, he tries to blame the family for everything when it's like you're a grown man, and it's like we got a family full of women,
Yeah,
but nonetheless, that's exactly what you said. That's exactly what wants to be prevented, but at this stage, I personally think the best thing for everybody to do is to kind of stay away from him because he's been talking crazy and now he got a gun, which I don't know. I kind of think maybe he was just supposed to have a gun. You know, maybe this turns out good. Maybe he runs across somebody with $1 million and now he's a millionaire or something. Like I don't know.
I was just like when I heard that, I was just hoping like boom, he wanted to use the car and he saw the gun and like, hey, I'm a felon, can't be driving around with this. Let me put it inside the house and it'd be reasonable to call his mom and say, hey mom, I moved the gun out the car because I want to use the car. Let somebody
Okay.
know.
yeah.
But not
But
telling
like, yeah,
nobody and moving people's stuff, yeah, that's a no.
Oh no! You see, he broke the windshield and left and
Oh,
took the gun.
that's some old pain, I believe. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? A lot of people go through shit like at a young age, and that shit carrying on into adulthood when they don't get addressed, and like it creates a hatred. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like sometimes those things could be a misunderstanding. Sometimes the shit can be straight up just blatant, like the shit really went down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And nobody seems sorry for it or whatever. So like they be feeling some type of way. It's shit. Sometimes it's just a rotten person. Like, you know what I mean? Just a rotten person. But like that's a prime. And Clyde Diva asks, is he a Hebrew Israelite or in any type of
Nah. His beliefs are very confusing. He say he believe in something, but it don't make sense. I don't know. It's very confusing.
is it anything to do with that damn Hebrew Israelite shit?
No, he might be. I don't know.
I
I
hope
don't think
not.
he's a Hebrew Israelite.
I hope he's not running around looking for Edomites.
Nah, he
But
ain't running around trying to kill white people. He trying to kill his
but
own people. But they do that
but
too,
that
though.
like what you the reason like how you explained it, and that would be a prime case for a Hebrew Israelite. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like about the girl might be cheating on him, or he say she a hoe or whatever, and that she should die. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's some Hebrew Israelite shit right there. Like straight up, like that situation. That's why it's something right there asking. A lot of people telling you the same thing I did. Your mom need to call the police, yo. Like for real.
That's just like the dude who took his daughter's
And
life.
cause listen here, if he go and do something with that shit, and they find out that she knew it wasn't there, they could hold her accountable for that shit too.
That's what my grandma said.
So there you go. There you go. So call the police, yo. Call police. And if y'all love him, he gonna get in less trouble than he gonna get in if he kills somebody, because then y'all gonna be up in that motherfucker too. Y'all gonna be in the mix of that shit too.
Now the thing is, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Like for real. Like I know motherfuckers like don't want to do shit like that. That's your brother or that's your son and shit like that. But you can't let him go and just hurt somebody else. Like for some shit. If he took that shit, she need to report that shit to the police. Like immediately. Before he go and do something with that shit. It could be a bank robbery, it could be a whatever he do with that shit. They're gonna hold her responsible for not reporting.
Yeah.
So, and she'll go to jail. Like, you know what I mean? There ain't no shit. I don't think that's like a felon. There ain't no shit like you get off for community service or a fine and some shit like that. So, to protect your mother, convince her. Tell her listen to her mother. Listen to grandma. Grandma talking straight. Basically, I try to be funny and shit. Grandma like fuck that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga.
Yeah,
I say grandma is like fuck that nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Call the goddamn police.
Yeah, I'll be right there. I'll call him and say, hey, I'm about to report my firearm missing. If you got it, turn it in. If you saying you don't have it, I still gotta report it.
Yup, there you go.
I don't even have to say exactly who got it or whatever. Just say, hey, my stuff missing. If they find it on you, that's on you.
You can't lie with shit like that. You can't lie with shit like that. Your ass get in even more trouble. Then you can't lie with shit like that.
Because
that's a firearm, nigga.
Yeah, if he sold it or whatever.
You're gonna send the police looking around for a motherfucker with a stolen gun. You know who the fuck had it in the first place.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You can't do that shit.
Yeah, that's just like that.
You using police resources.
Yeah, that's just like that. That Empire star had to pay all that money back because the police was looking for his the assailants that supposed to have beat him up, but found out it was a hoax.
Clyde Diva, you think that's JJ? I don't know. That's probably I don't know who the fuck that. I really don't care and shit. Like, why they talking shit? Whoever got a wrench up in there, zap the nigga if he talking shit. Oh, that's probably that boring motherfucker and shit. That's probably who it is. All right, here we go.
Yeah. You know, at the Baptist church, they tell us we're the Hebrew Israelites, or they told us when I used to be Baptist. They tell that in a lot of them, I think. That's just how the shit.
Wait, say that again?
I said they tell you that we're the Hebrew Israelites when they say, well, who was the black people? And they say you was the Hebrew Israelites. So it's at times very hard to distinguish what's the correct thing because it's appears
who
to
the fuck
be a black.
Who you said that?
A black form of Christianity.
Yeah, that's the new shit. And pastors are starting to be intimidated by the Hebrew Israelites and starting to incorporate some of that doctrine into their church.
Oh man, we about to have militants and extremists running everywhere.
For real. But yeah, man, yo, you shouldn't even be up on this motherfucker right now. Your ass need to be on the phone with the goddamn police. Like, I'm telling you straight up.
Man, I can't. I ain't calling. I told my mom. I said that, but I was like, you know, you don't want him to go to jail. I don't want him to go to jail. But the thing is, he said that he gonna shoot it out with the police and stuff. So it's like,
yo, bro, you gotta. If that shit happen, your mama gonna be in fucking crazy trouble.
Suicide by cop.
That's gonna be some CNN shit, bro. Like you was on the news before and shit with that shit with the lady stuck in the cars and shit. Nigga, this gonna be some CNN shit. Like for real. You need to do that. Like real talk.
Yeah, Which at this point, I'm hoping that maybe he can,
Hey,
make
what's
some
up,
money
buddy?
in the streets.
I'm gonna see. How you doing, bro? Yup. He stayed with one day. He said, "I'm gonna get this dude one day." Yeah, one of the neighbors and stuff. The dog would get my ass, but that motherfucker be on me. Yeah, yeah, y'all gotta.
If he can make some money in the streets, I think that maybe he'll change his mind. He said he can make
If he can make some money,
30,000.
bro, listen. Fuck making money in the streets. Fuck making money in the streets. Like, fuck that. He don't need. How old is he?
1995, 26.
He 26 years old. He old enough and shit to have his own shit.
He need to come to Maryland. I can help him find a job.
He don't want to work. He said he don't want to do the right thing.
So that's it right there.
I'm about to
that's
say
the end of it right there. Yeah, that's the end of it right there.
Yeah, I'm about to say my job is very liberal. Somebody who got a felony, they could come work for my company.
You don't want to be working with him.
Oh no, he wouldn't be working on my truck.
You want to be working with him?
I'm on a whole other truck. I got my team doing recycles.
That's crazy. Goddamn, come on, Henry. Yeah. And shoot you with the gun. He stole. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you wildin'.
He didn't put the right recycles in the right area.
When I do business with somebody that got a criminal record, I'm like, no. He said, what if it was? I was like, I don't care. No. Man, got the white lady walking by. Yeah, this white lady walking by. She heard that shit. Yeah, she heard that shit. She was just smiling. She was laughing and shit to herself. Yep. But that's what you need to do, bro. Fuck all the thinking, like whatever and shit. That what y'all need to do. Y'all need to call her up, please. Report the gun stolen, and tell who she think got that money.
Well, she don't know where he is.
But it don't matter. They'll find his ass. You know, black people ain't that bright and shit. So like they'll find this nigga. They'll find this.
I got a question. The question I have is, you got all these supposed to be Hebrew Israelites. How the heck they just come out the blue and know what tribe they in when their parents be straight Christians?
But you got to understand that they have a science to their doctrine, and even though it's made up, they're gonna try to approximate stuff and try to get to certain conclusions that will prove their beliefs to be true. So,
I thought they was going off
it's shit out the same ass.
See, when you say science, I'm about to say, do they go by astrology? Because all the Hebrew
all right, y'all fucking up our show now. Hold on. We can change the goddamn fucking shit. Because Henry will fucking take this shit out in the outer goddamn space and shit. He ain't doing that shit over here. They're gonna take this shit in the outer fucking space. Let me pay attention to the chat for a second. Yeah, Clyde Diva. I like to show like how retarded people are and stuff, that they got issues because it's all the same person. It shows like they retarded. That's all I got to say. That shit don't bother me. That shit don't bother me one bit. That shit don't bother me. Let them talk. I know your ass go fucking crazy on these motherfuckers and shit. But I like to show how stupid they is. And what they say about me, they gotta apply that same shit to themselves.
Oh, they make up stuff about you and me. And they hide their hands.
Who's AR? Clyde? Yeah, Orange Box, get your ass up out of here off of this motherfucker. Call the goddamn police. I'm telling you now, man.
I'm in another state.
It don't matter. You can call. But like, yo, my mama, like, I don't know if you should say your mama don't want to call the goddamn police.
Listen, I
Have
think,
her call. Make her call right now.
I know she's gonna call. I know she's gonna call.
She got to call immediately, yo. She got to call immediately. Because if something happened, yo, and he do something with that shit, and they find out that she knew before she called, that she waited, bro, she gonna be in a whole lot of trouble, bro. She gonna be in a whole lot of trouble.
She's a woman. She would get off on the mental health thing.
Not, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Let him hurt somebody with that shit, and she knew that he had it. Her whole shit gonna be fucked up. Her job, everything, the shit, fucking shit. You know how much money that shit gonna take for a lawyer for some shit like that? That's a whole lot of resources gone down the drain for nothing. For a nigga that you said don't want to work.
You don't think nobody will want to cover it because it'll be a high profile case?
What do you mean? Like, because nobody will cover it. What you mean?
You seen what happened with Straight Drop? Straight Drop got a good attorney.
Nigga, Straight Drop? Who the fuck is Straight Drop, nigga?
Ain't he still in jail?
The dude that killed Young Dog.
That's a rapper, bro.
I'm saying, that's a high profile case, and he didn't have
the
attorney.
You know how much money that shit costs? The lawyer fees for that motherfucking shit?
They gave him a famous attorney for free.
That's a famous attorney that wants some clout.
You don't think she better?
You going to jail? No. Some places got mandatory jail. Mandatory, like out here. You get caught with a gun, it don't matter. You going to jail for at least a year.
Just like New York City.
You going to jail for at least, there's no way around it. There's nothing you can do about it. There ain't no probation, ain't none of that shit. Your ass going to motherfucking jail. Your ass going to jail.
The only
you got some murder shit.
I think
some states use you in the murder. Like I don't know how that shit work with a case like this, but say we went to go rob somebody, right? And no, we went to go rob a gas station or some shit. And in the process of it, somebody shoots your boy that you was with, right? Know what the state gonna do? The state gonna charge you with murder. Even though you didn't have no gun in your hand. Your boy ain't had no gun in his hand. And something went down and shit. And the store clerk shot him. You gonna get charged with murder. Some states are like that. I forgot what they call it. But like if there's a murder on any side of the altercation and shit, you'll get charged for that shit. For going. Like you're the main aggressor or whatever. Y'all made a decision to go there to do what y'all was doing and got the short end of the stick. And now you and whoever else was with y'all are gonna be charged with murder. So don't play with that shit, bro. Like everybody telling your ass in the chat, niggas. Like don't play with that shit.
I think we just gonna pray and let Jesus do it.
All right, nigga. All right, bro. All right. I'll leave it at that. Leave it at that. That's your decision. I'm just letting you know. I'm trying to get shit. I don't be on here just to be talking and shit. And like y'all come out here, y'all support me and shit like that. I wouldn't say no crazy shit, no shit that'll harm you or whatever. I'm gonna try to give you the best advice that I can. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. You got the power to do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you from Adam. You don't know me from Adam. But I just say I'm just giving you my thoughts.
Do you think it would be less of a coward move to kill himself versus taking care of his kids? Because don't take care of his kids.
He don't want to work. So, now look at this. He don't want to work. He got kids and he don't want to work. So how are the kids gonna supposed to get taken care of if he don't want to work? He gonna kill himself over that? He gonna kill himself over that? That's crazy. That don't even make sense.
He in Atlanta. You know them Atlanta people. That Atlanta shit, I think it's something in the water. That shit different.
Yeah, probably. We see that up here too, something in the water. We see that shit out here too. But
I ain't gonna lie.
Just listen to the logic of it. It's something wrong. There's something underlying wrong. Let the nigga go to jail, go get help. They might fuck him up. It might make him worse than what he was and shit. But obviously, there's some type of he needs some kind of psychiatry or some shit like that. Definitely, right? The way how he feel to do some shit like that, especially to his mother and shit like that. And it's like they gotta. I don't know. Y'all gotta make the right decision for yourselves. Not only for him, but for y'all. Put y'all first.
Now it's like he just put it in her hands, his freedom. Because it's like, maybe she didn't give you a ride. Maybe you cracked the windshield and she still didn't call the police on you. But you didn't stole a firearm now, you know. And it's like you're a felon with a firearm. You stole it from your mom. The cops won't have any sympathy. Like, she would have to.
Hey, bro, all I can tell you, man, and everybody else saying the same shit up in here.
Report him missing as a crazy person. He might need to go to a mental hospital for a while.
Peter the Black Stalker. Yo, Peter.
A lot of crazy stuff.
Well, what you mean? You got beef with me, Peter? I like you, Peter. You Peter the Buck Breaker and shit. That shit was funny as hell. This shit. It's like I'll buck break him, fucking killer. That shit was funny as hell. I was a fan ever since you said that shit. And you begun trying to go in on me and shit on Sonnet. I mean, Clyde Diva shit. Clyde Diva cool. She ain't in the motherfucking cult and shit.
I mean,
so I'm just trying to understand, nigga.
I think if he got like, cause he say he can make 30,000 in 30 days, and I asked him, well, why don't you have 30,000 right now?
Okay, Peter.
And he said, cause I don't have a car to move around. You need money to do that. And I was like, okay, so you can make 30,000 in 30 days, but you don't have 30,000 in 30 days. And I was like, you not having a car makes me not believe it or not want to do it.
But Peter, you called it the other day though. You said that killer had this shit playing all. That shit was funny, yo. But the jealous part, nigga, I ain't jealous of the motherfucker and shit. I just wanted to warn her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta keep him. I gotta keep him with low resources and shit, so he can't do his thing and plague everybody. So that just be my main objective and shit. Like the little motherfuckers, you know, I don't fuck with them. I go the big fish, the ones that matter, the one that's actually making the impact and shit on these people. But you was right though. You was right. I already knew it was gonna happen. And shit, and I didn't have to try hard. Yup. I even tried to save that old musty girl and shit, Queen's Throne. I tried to save her too. He said, I see you move out. Just keep my mouth shut most time. Yeah, so like, yeah, like, what I was gonna say, with this motherfucker, yo, I forgot, I lost my thought and shit. But yeah, Peter, you gotta come up out here sometime, shit. I like that video when you did how you got on Judah. That shit was priceless and shit. And shit, just chump the shit out. You got deep in that motherfucker. You was like a psychiatrist and shit. Your ass is all. You had Judah Nazar on the couch, nigga. That motherfucker was about to cry. You had him about to cry. He was trying to do anything to keep his mind focused. Like that shit was crazy. He was like, "Oh, I'm trying to smoke this weed and shit." Like, no, you ain't, nigga. You crying. That nigga really hurting your feelings, motherfucker. motherfucker really hurt your feelings up by this motherfucker. Say, well, Judah, like, you don't, I don't see it. Like, the motherfucker told Judah that shit one time before. He said, yeah, I understand the temple man and all that bullshit. He said, but I don't see it in you. He said, I don't see it in you. And that nigga hit it dead on and shit. That shit hurt to the core, motherfucker. But JJ7000, another one and shit. That nigga, he all fucked up in the day. Yo, oh yeah. Y'all see Sonetta and shit trying to ride my wave? Yo, why Sonetta trying to ride my wave? Yup. That nigga, yo, Sonetta got no creativity. That nigga had it. And he said, no, it was funny. He said, I gotta, he said, yeah, I say his name. I ain't scared to say his name. Like, why should you should be scared to say my name? Out of all the people that's on this internet, you'll say their name. But you made it a point, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to say my name, but I say it now. I'll be tough and say it now. I say his name. This shit. Niggas be swearing that they act like they don't know me and shit like that. That'd be mad funny, yo. That shit be hilarious. They be like, yo, I don't know that nigga. Yeah, you do, motherfucker. You just trying to avoid this motherfucker. It all means. Chris better give you a talk, motherfucker, Sonetta. Sonetta. What's crazy, these people, they go at each other and they be on the same shit. Sonetta, now check this shit out, right? I did a video on Sonetta like this before. I'm like, who raised you? That's what I want to know. I want to know who raised Sonetta, right? Because they asked what I went on that Queen's Throne thing. I'm glad I listened on that shit, right? Sonetta, they asked him about him letting his 14-year-old niece run off with Polite, right? And he said that they was related by marriage, but it don't matter. Like, you know about that shit. And you doing business with Polite. You doing business with the man that is breaking the law, doing like child struggling with kids and shit like that. And you still fucking with him. And I know why you ain't say nothing. And like I said before, that whole Dominican culture and shit like that, especially out here in New York too and shit. They do that type of shit. They do that type of shit. That shit be okay for them because they aren't like, they be living like the old country and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be on some old shit. And black people used to do that shit down south too. Right? They do that shit down south too. But that's why. Right? And then he made an excuse. He explained it. He said the family didn't want to do nothing about it. But you're supposed to. You're supposed to. Sonetta's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to get on that phone and call. Now, this is where I called him at, right? This is where I called him at. He said the family didn't want to do nothing, but you said that the girl's father found out about it and came up and was looking for Polite. And Polite was hiding in the store on 125th. Probably Dr. J's and shit. Because that's where somebody where Sonetta used to stand is at, by Dr. J's. So he might have went in Dr. J's, one of those other little stores over there, hiding. They said they was hiding behind the racks. And you said that the other old school dude that used to be with you don't see nothing too much from that wear the suits and shit. What's his name and shit? I forgot to do old fat dude and shit. Like a fat Steve Harvey looking nigga. Like that motherfucker. So he saw it and they said they was out there laughing. And I think the dude that been locked up, the older OG dude that been locked up and shit. I forgot his name. I don't know why I can't think of their names right now. But they real nigga radio. Freemason. I don't care about that Freemasonry shit. But yeah, Bronx got something in the order. Sonetta waits until other people. Wait until Sonetta can plan hit some. But Sonetta fake. Sonetta fake is a motherfucker though. So yeah. Wait, so the man, the girl's father came looking for the motherfucker. Did y'all say, yo, there he go over there? Did y'all say get him? Y'all should have went in the store and snatched him up for him. But what did you do? Nothing. Nothing. So Sarnetta said that I'm evil. I'm wicked. No, I'm wicked. I got a challenge for him. Well, everybody dropped off my shit. Y'all hear me? Let me know if the chat can hear me. Jordan Bailey, you wilding right now. That shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense, dog. That shit don't make no sense. You can't say nothing about no Freemasons. Masons ain't out here doing shit to nobody. He said they making motherfucking perks and shit. God damn. Wait, that's you, Orange Box, ain't it? Ain't Jordan Bailey you? You wildin', bro. Call the police like we said. Okay, you hear me? All right, cool. Said Freemasons making perks. But yeah, yo, Sarnetta, like that nigga, he said I'm wicked. So I challenged Sarnetta to show me. You can use any of my videos and show me where I'm wicked, right? And when you do that, I'll trump you and show you where you evil. Huh? Deal? Show me where I'm wicked, and I'll show you where you evil. That's my challenge. You accept the challenge, Sarnetta? Let me know if you accept the challenge. I think that'd be a good one. right there. So it's fucking crazy that people have to, like, just look at this shit and think it's okay. Like, these people be cheering Sarnetta on. They said, well, you looking at the bad. What about the good Sarnetta done? Sarnetta ain't doing no good. What that nigga done? He done nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What he done for the black community? Nothing. Nothing. You know what Sarnetta is? Sarnetta is a sideshow. Like a sideshow. You know, like you at the carnival, they have the thing that says, world's biggest shark, right? And you got to pay like your money to go up in there to see the world's biggest shark, right? You can go up in there. And when you go in there, it's a big ass paper mache shark. They didn't tell you the motherfucker's going to be alive, motherfucker. They just said this is the world's biggest, see the world's biggest shark. And they got a shark, exactly how the shark looked, but it is paper mache. They got it up in there. That's what Sarnetta is. Sarnetta, beyond the like 125th is like a tourist attraction. So when all the white people come down and visit Harlem, because they got tour buses that go down 125th that show, oh, this is the black neighborhoods, and shit be filled up with Chinese people and white people and shit like that on the tour bus, like the double-decker tour bus. The motherfucker sitting on top of the bus and shit, looking at all the niggas and shit out there, right? Tell you where all the drug dealers at, everything, by the weed spot, everything, right? Now, Sarnetta is out there with his Black Power shit, all the showing the pictures of the lynchings and all this crazy shit, right? And showing her, look, this is the white man done to our people and all this bullshit, like, right? Even though that's not in his culture, like I said, I'll say it again. At parties, Sarnetta don't got no Georgia Hots fried chicken and shit. He got a Rosa Gondolas and empanadas. So it's a big difference. It's a big difference. I want to know why he not out there with people 21 division. Why he not in there going to voodoo houses and Palo houses and Santeria houses and shit like that and interviewing them? Why not? Because a lot of them are cult. The majority of them are cult leaders, narcissists, and fucking scammers. Why don't you go do that to your own people and shit? Why don't you go get them and twist up all the Hispanic community's mind? Why don't you do that? Just a Dr. Salik Quran. My boy showed me that fucking Polaroid picture. Yo, I almost fucking fell out my chair. Dr. Salik Quran. That what you was calling yourself. Doctor. Nigga, you can't even spell. Every video you make, you got a typo in your shit, and you can't even spell. Doctor. Doctor or what? Show me your doctorate, Sonetta. Show me your doctorate. Show me your doctorate. And show me Dr. Khalid Muhammad's doctorate. Produce both. I want to see your doctorate and the source of Khalid Muhammad's doctorate. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. We'll do Black Panther Party and shit. My ass, nigga. So you gonna have a Black Panther party in New York, and you're gonna have the after party at your house and shit. What you gonna be serving all those niggas and shit? Rice and beans and bacalao and shit. The niggas ain't gonna eat that shit. Saw that. You couldn't even have a cookout and shit for the community. Why Sonetta ain't had no cookouts for the community and shit? I go out there and do skateboarding events right out there in y'all hood. Do mad shit for the community. What you do, Sonetta? What? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Yeah, he a Metro show. Exactly. That's what he is. That's what he is. Wearing the fucking red, black, and green shit and your ass Dominican, niggas. Why you out here fooling motherfuckers? That's just like Florida and shit. You got the Cubans and shit like that. They be black than some bitch. They blacker than my ass and shit, right? And they look you dead in your face. Me no black, poppy. Me no black. The Dominicans do the same shit. Me no black, poppy. Me no black. Me no black, poppy. That what he be doing with the camera off and shit. With the pod Dominican. The pod's Dominican too. That's why they click together. And she said it on her show the other day when Sonetta was on her show. She said, "Why don't you embrace your Hispanic culture?" She said, "Yeah, they said we not black, we Dominican, and we use nigga and shit with the ER at the end." He said, "Yup." And they're gonna try to lie and say Dr. Khalid Muhammad and shit taught him that. No, you Dominicans been calling us that, motherfucker. Cocolo and all that other shit. Yup. So you cut that out. Like real talk. Dog trying to get my ass again. You need to cut that out. Think I don't know what y'all's talking about, how y'all be living and shit. That shit real. Real talk. Y'all be sitting there fronting with all that damn African shit on. And y'all from Africa and shit. Y'all closer to Africa than our asses and shit. Cause the slavery shit was still going on where y'all was at. You couldn't they'll still bring the motherfuckers in. Yup. Our shit got caught off in 1802. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't import no more into this country after 1802. But y'all shit was popping. Y'all shit was popping. So, but y'all still can't stand it. So I got to get that video with the Dominicans and shit, like fucking hanging Haitians and all types of shit. I got to get that shit. Y'all niggas is weird as fuck. Not the black scamology. Yup. Nah, the Dominican food spots be on point though. So do the Dominican barbershops. Yo, but out here, this a Dominican, my boy was telling me and shit, right? He said, yo, there's a Dominican spot up here. He said, but like, yo, if you don't look like them, you might as well not even go up in there. They act like you're not even there. You go up in there and they won't even, like, basically won't even serve you. Let you know that your money ain't appreciated here. They let you know that shit right off the rip. Niggas be cutting your ass in line and all types of shit, and they just serve them. No, you standing there and shit. They'll let you know that we don't need your motherfucking money here. That's how they rock out here. That's how the motherfuckers rock. Yeah, motherfuckers fuck with the Dominican barbershops and shit. The women do too. The women, black women go to the Dominican hair salons and shit too. But they calling your ass a nigga. I'm not saying all of them do. I'm not saying like all the Dominicans do that shit. But the stereotypical Dominican in New York City, that's what it is. That's what it is. And it's like that out here too. Me no black, papi. Me no black. Yup. Be jet black. Be jet crispy. Me no black. Me no black, papi. This shit crazy, yo. Hell yeah, this shit. I don't be on here lying and shit. I do not be on here lying. Yup, he be right across the shit. Scary YT street, know what I'm talking about. That's right. He be right across the street from the Apollo. And what he do about such polite? Nothing. He didn't do nothing. He got up there and told on himself, put his wife in that shit. He put his the girl's parents in the shit, put everybody in the shit, that knowing that shit happened. And signed there to let it go down. But he's supposed to be a protector of black people, right? He was a new Black Panther Party member. So what the Black Panthers do out here? They don't do nothing about black shit and shit. They just look at police, look at white people doing shit, and don't check their own people. That's what it is. What they out there wearing boots and shit for? I don't see no white people going into the hood and shit. They don't want nothing to do with you niggas. They leave y'all where y'all at and shit. They stay on the outside of the zoo. They behind the cage. They on the other side of the cage. So y'all need to be walking around with all this militant shit on. Y'all ain't in no war. Y'all not fighting. Y'all ain't fighting them. A bunch of scammers. Yeah, had that Dr. Malik Zulu Sabaz scam the people and shit with that polite shit. Talking about police brutality on polite. That was no news conference and shit. Y'all niggas on the side of y'all niggas on the back side of the motherfucking police department. Even what's they told on y'all shit about that shit. But I said it before, and he came out and confirmed this shit. Imar Bashem. Yup. But it's funny how none of these people said nothing while it was going on. Like shit had to hit fan and shit for motherfuckers to say some shit. That was crazy. That shit crazy as fuck. So like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't even know if anybody's still watching me. Well, got 8 people up in here and shit. I'll put the link up here. Anybody will come back up on here. That was dope though. Necro Nikki came by and shit. That's my internet boo. I like a Hebrew Israelite though. I got a couple of internet boos and shit. Yup. They all rocking with Killer B. I like JJ7000. But yo, it's crazy, yo. So I'm just What else? Back on JJ7000. We got some more shit on that nigga coming. We got some more nigga on that. No shit on that nigga. But oh shit, somebody calling me. So I gotta take this call in a minute. Yeah, like motherfuckers always trying to run to the winning team and shit. The Torah Knights has been evicted, and why none of them niggas is fighting for the Torah? None of them. SOJ, we know SOJ don't do that shit. They chumps. Mackenzie, did you watch my video, Mackenzie? Right? I don't know. I'm about to get up off of here in a minute. Waiting on some emails and shit. I'm gonna go get me a brewski. Yeah, if y'all want to join the supporters list, y'all can hit my Cash App and stuff. Coke Buster Dollar. I think I got the shit. Why I ain't had the shit at the bottom? Shit. There you go. Shit scrolling. I gotta put the supporters' names in the banner too, so I can scroll that shit at the bottom. because that shit gonna turn into some shit I can't be saying every goddamn show. I'm at a lot of niggas now and shit. I'm like, goddamn, this motherfucking shit. I'm remembering all of them though. That was dope about the shit, right? But let me do that before I get up out of here and stuff. Unless something else comes to my mind or some shit. I put the link in the chat. Anybody want to come on? Let's see something here. JK? Wait, I'll get it. JK7000? Did I put in JJ7000 on the title? And I talking about Sonetta and shit. I damn sure enough did. I'm talking about Sonetta. I talking about Sonetta can't spell. Ain't this some shit? You caught me lacking, Scary. See, that was a good one. See, you could have got me on that one. Like, yeah, this nigga can't even spell. And here I am and shit. Nah, I had a lowercase and shit. I went by. I guess my finger didn't touch the J. I ain't pay attention to it. JK. That's why I fucking shit up. Goddamn. Fuck it. I'll fix it after the show. Damn, I've been on this bitch 2 hours. Got me. Called me lacking. JK7000. I was like, huh? What that mean? I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucked up. But yeah, I'd like to thank all my supporters, Brain School and Whole School Academy, Sister P, Maggie Springfield. We got Scary YT Streets. We got Siberius the Sleeping Serpent. We got Josh. We got Sahara Jr. We got Yasu. We got Victor Always. Got Bill Hill, Myron Edwards, and San Miguel TV. Right. So any of you guys like to join the supporters list, you can send a donation in your amount, and I'll shout your name out for every show here on out. Right. So Peter, you should hop up on this motherfucking shit. I can't believe how Peter son that motherfucker. I want to know what leads you. I want to ask Peter what led him to all this, like this part of YouTube, and what does he truly think about it? That's all I want to know. If he's still up in here. Yeah, but this shit is crazy, man. It's sad. People are just sad. I got another JJ7000 video. I did a video last night, and on the way home, the phone died. I never uploaded. I listened to it this morning. I'm glad I didn't upload it. That shit was ratchet as fuck. It was like a drunk rant, and that shit was crazy. I was telling the truth though. I was doing what I do, but I was doing what I do a little bit too good and shit. So I decided not to put that out and shit. I have to do that shit all the time and shit. JK7000. I'm fucked up. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh, Peter's still here. Polite's Kevin on trial. Oh shit. He got all the Jesuits' attention. Oh shit. Wait, so you're a Jesuit? Like you're like, because like I've been finding out that like, man, white folk been watching like Sonetta and shit like that. Like that shit's crazy. I can imagine y'all gonna last, but I was saying to Tia the other night that back in the 90s and stuff, Hebrew Israelites had a public access channel out here. They're on public access, and a lot of their viewers were white. Were watching that shit. A lot of them believe what they were saying too. When I was a Hebrew Israelite, my white friends and stuff, I used to break the doctrine down to them, and some of them believed it. Some of them believed it and was very disturbed by it. Very disturbed by it, right? Oh wow. Oh, they gonna be on they want to be on your head and shit. For real, for real. Yo, you got to come on one day. And I do an interview on it. You can tell us about the whole Jesuit thing. Because me and Nagy did a video on the Catholics the other day and shit. And I'll tell it, I'm like, shit, I'm Catholic. Shit. Fuck all this other shit out here. That's the true church. And like, I ain't know that shit. You know, black people, they not Catholic and shit unless they like Haitian or some shit. But they'll tell you too, you know, black puppy. Like, you know what I'm saying? However you say that shit in French and shit, they'll tell you. Don't say that they ain't no nigga. But yeah, black Americans, we don't know shit about the Catholic religion. We don't know nothing about that shit. We don't know nothing about it. So like, that was my first time even looking into it. It was like recently, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, so that's what the big hype about the whole Catholic shit is. Like, I was like, yeah, that's the whole hype. I'm like, these motherfuckers got a direct line to Jesus and shit. I said, no wonder they be talking all that shit. I fucks with them though. Shit, Catholic Church, the shit. Yup, y'all heard me. I said it. Then you got the Orthodox shit. So a little bit, but it sounded like they was some hating motherfuckers too and shit. And the Catholic kept that shit going and shit. They had the clout. I don't know, but yeah, I would like to have them on here. We could chop it up a little bit. Shit, all the other white people over here, Peter. Through the Church of England. All right. You look like you was English too. And shit. You look like, I was like, you look old boy. Shit. Cause you had the sweater on and shit the other day and shit. I was like, yeah, that's some English shit. We got a couple people from England and stuff that watch it. James Henchman and stuff. That's the one, that's the dude that Judah said that was the underage kid that we were talking to in the chat. James Hensman. He's a cool kid. He's a good kid. I hope he's watching and see this. Very smart and shit. Computer science, all that shit. But like, yeah, man, fucking like white people need to start doing something about this shit. Oh, you Irish? Wait, hold on a second. Irish people ain't supposed to be into the goddamn Church of England, right? Y'all white folk politics and shit. I'm not too hip on that shit. I think, right? Don't the Irish hate like the English? We got Malachi. He's from Ireland and shit. Colin McGregor and shit. The motherfucker be talking. I don't be knowing what the fuck he be saying and shit. My ears I gotta listen to it for like a good 15 minutes straight. Then my ears get attuned to it, so then I can understand them. Jamaicans the same way and shit. They can be talking English. I don't know what the fuck they say. It was funny. Fucking Malachi typed the same way he talked. So that shit be even crazy. That shit be having me hollering. We be typing exactly what you hear when he talk and shit. That's what he be typing and shit. That shit be funny as hell. I'm like, God damn shit. It can take me about 20 minutes to decipher this fucking this message. Malachi, my boy though. I want to get Malachi on here too and shit. And talk the whole Kabbalah thing. Yup, they run everything. But do you think that the government should step in and put some type of curb on Hebrew Israelites and just cults in general, not just Hebrew Israelites? That when I know we got freedom of speech over here, but I think there should be some type of line. There is a line. But I don't know. They got to do something. And I'm not looking into amending the freedom of religious thing. Everybody should be able to worship what they want to worship. But when that thing turns into something like that, just manipulating people or trying to get attack people, wish death on people, like if their end result is killing everybody on the earth and shit, like nah, like you gotta go find some other shit to believe in, nigga. Like, like for real. That should be the rule and shit. Does your shit say that they're gonna kill all these motherfuckers and shit? You know what I'm saying? They should curb that shit. But that would put a lot of other people out of business too. That's why I like about Nagy. Nagy don't like discriminate with that shit. Nagy straightforward with that shit. Like, nah, nigga, fuck you. They been dragging the fuck out of Islam and shit. That video, y'all gotta go check out Negi's channel and shit. The video he did on Islam. Yo, Peter, didn't you go on Negi's channel one night and was talking crazy and some bullshit? I think you might have been trolling him. There was another white dude and shit. It looked like you. I don't know if that was you or not, though. What happened to those Catholic people that came to my channel one time? They wanted to debate us. We would have lost and shit. Oh shit, he said the Irish church full of drunks like Judah. That shit funny as hell. To answer, shit, I can't read it. Click it. To answer your question, they can't. Is freedom of religion above all, or the Satanist politicians would be in trouble for the sacrifices. my dough. Why? Oh, you don't know why? Wait, I know that avatar from somewhere. I seen that avatar. Don't sound right. What the fuck is that? I know that shit from somewhere. I'm trying to think who that is. I think they had another name before though. Make the church pay tithes. The church, you gotta pay tithes though. You got to, just like taxes. How we gotta pay taxes? I was arguing with somebody the other day and shit. Yeah, it's a typo. Yeah, I was arguing with somebody the other day. I was like, they'll say like, "Oh, we're slaves or whatever, shit, because we gotta pay taxes." I was like, "Motherfuckers pay taxes at the beginning of the fucking time, nigga. Like, shit, the Israelites pay taxes, motherfucker. Shit. I say, if you don't pay taxes, you shouldn't. Oh, the snowman nigga and shit that be on here and shit. He said that dumb shit about the taxes and shit. I said, if it wasn't for taxes, you wouldn't be able to go to work in the morning. Because first thing you do, you pull out your driveway and your tires are falling a mud pothole and shit and get stuck because you wouldn't have no asphalt on the ground. It'd be all dirt and mud. Then there would be no stop signs, no traffic lights. But he don't like to stop at stop signs. He said we shouldn't have to stop at stop signs, traffic lights and shit like that. And then when he dropped his kids off at school and shit, they wouldn't have any books and stuff in there for them. Yeah, it is. This motherfuckers is crazy. Motherfuckers is crazy as hell. And he got some bright ass motherfucking red kicks and shit. This is bright than summer, bitch. God damn. Fucking the motherfuckers glowing. Fucking what else? I don't know. I ain't fuck out of here. My dude, I listen to you all the time, but I never heard you explain why you left the Black Hebrew Israelites. Nigga, I done explained that shit like a zillion times. That shit a broken record. Why I left? Well, actually, I left after after IUIC. After I was in IUIC. I learned from the beginning that these motherfuckers was full of shit. Right? Now, I'm looking for somebody that was real. So I'll try another group, right? I would see the same thing, would leave. Sometimes I see it a little real fast. Sometimes I wouldn't see it till like a month or two later and stuff, right? I'll leave. I go to another one. But the first thing I asked was like after the whole 2000 prophecy thing and shit, like niggas wasn't fucking with House of David, which is Great Millstone now. But before, when Tahar was in Connecticut, it was on the House of David. I was asking people. I'm like, I was going to school for sound engineering, audio engineering in New York City. So I'll stop at the box camp and stuff. I asked them, I was like, well, what's the difference between y'all? If we all supposed to be following the same thing, why is there a difference and stuff? And I'm like, which group shot? They said, well, what they teaching over there? All will say the same thing. Well, what they teaching over there? They want to know what they teaching so they can try to one up it to get their followers to follow them and pay them the tithes. Right? So I'm getting to it. I'm explaining. I'm getting into it. So IUIC was the last straw, right? The things that I saw go on there was enough for me. I said, all these motherfuckers is the same, right? So I was done. I was looking at some of that goddamn comedic bullshit or whatever, and that shit just wasn't convincing from the beginning. I was like, this shit retarded. And then I would hear them go and talk about like the Bible and shit like that. I'm like, these niggas never even read the Bible, and they sitting there trying to debunk it and shit. Like nobody believed that Kemet fucking that the Bible came from Kemet. Nobody believed that shit. That's just total bullshit, right? Like Jesus is Horus and shit like that. It's total nonsense. Nobody believed that shit. I'll do a video on it soon and shit because I gotta fuck Chris Harris up and shit for his bullshit. But all right, so I leave IUIC. I'm done. I'm like, all these niggas is fake. This whole shit is fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas making this shit up as they go. So I run into a Judah Nazareth video. He's talking about this goddamn Temple of Solomon and all this shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck shit is this? Like, I ain't never heard nobody explain no shit like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But other, like, those occultists I'll show that I know on the internet, like, I'll send them some of the information that Judah was teaching. They know what the fuck he doing. They know what that shit is. That shit Kabbalah, nigga. Like, that's what it is. It's like some bastard ass version of Kabbalah that he done made up. So like, I was interested in it, right? Now, I'm looking at other things. I wanted to learn about Kabbalah and shit, like Jewish mysticism and shit. And I was like, I want to know what this motherfucker's teaching, shit, right? But it came to find out that he wasn't teaching anything, that he didn't even know what he was teaching. He was winging it. He stole somebody's information and was trying to doctor it as his own. Know what I'm saying? So all the other shit, and I'm like, okay, like, nigga, are you gonna teach this shit or not? Like, right? And the nigga would never do no lessons. Like, it would turn into this slandering people and doing all types of shit like that. And the whole crew was like, and even before the crew, I was like, yo, why don't you just do lessons, yo? Why you worried about them? Like, and then it turned into like, I'll take care of those motherfuckers. Just do lessons, nigga. I'll take care of these niggas. Just do lessons. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to help the group out like a lot. And like, I done a website, like I was a web designer at the time and stuff too. So I done like 3 websites for like Torah nights and shit. And Judah never supported none of them. And I was wondering about, I'm like, yo, why this dude? He told me to do it, right? And now he's not supporting it. Like, I just, he thought one of those people that just be talking about shit and don't do it. Like, he asked for logos, boom, that nigga got a handful of fucking logos. With the golden calf. That's what, no, not the golden calf, the golden lamb with the yeah, you doing? All right, the golden cat or the golden lamb, and a whole bunch of other ones, the 9 shield nobleman, all that stuff, right? So now I'm gonna finish now, so nobody have to ask me again. So basically, I saw a whole bunch of like stuff that wasn't right. Finally, because I was in on it. You know what I'm saying? I was in on it with a lot of this stuff. Like, we going at people, right? We going at people and all types of stuff, right? So I was putting the website together, and I was like, yo, I need those notes or something on there or your bio. And it was just like no cooperation. So I got pissed when I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Right? Like, this nigga obviously not trying to And he was doing a whole bunch of other shit that he shouldn't have been doing. So I'm like, I'm done. I told him, I called him, I said, I'm done. I said, I'm not leaving Tour Nights, but I'll just be a fly on the wall. That's it. I'll be a fly on the wall. Don't ask me to do nothing. Don't ask me to research nothing. Don't nothing. None of that shit. I'm done. Right? And then all the bullshit started. He started like sneak dissing. Like he had to feel me out, like what this nigga gonna do, like or whatever, right? So he would try to like sneak diss me, like right, and not mention my name and stuff. And then I went to him like, yo, stop being a little bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? And the dude went crazy. I forgot how to like go. You gotta look. I forgot a lot of this shit, but I had the interest of Kabbalah. She just took away everything Aaron McCoon's temple was. Oh, you saw that video I did on that, huh? So, yeah, like, so basically, the things that he was doing wrong, he was trying to turn Amber and shit to adulterer and all types of other wicked shit he was doing. And I really started paying attention to it. Hey, how you doing? I really started paying attention to it. So, we approached him on that. I approached him on it. No response. I go to Mike G, who is a member of Torah Nights, right? Mike G was, shout out to Mike G. Me and Mike G actually came down here and shit. Like fucking, we chilled and shit. He brought me a big bottle of that Patron and shit too. Shout out to Mike G. So Mike G went to him. That nigga didn't want to listen, right? So then the congregation went to him. That nigga didn't want to listen. Then all hell broke loose and shit. The whole group split. Most people were already out, but just hanging around, just not saying nothing about it and shit. Just chilling, right? I was looking for a man to worship. No, I was looking for motherfuckers that was sincere about fucking teaching the scriptures. That's what it was. See? And if you're an Israelite, if you believe you're an Israelite, right? You're still part of the camp because your doctrine wouldn't exist. Whatever you believe in, if you believe that the black people are Israelites and shit, guess what? You the same thing as the camps because you stole the doctrine. You get it? I know who he is and shit. I know who he is now. Right? It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. So, and then I just started researching a lot of this stuff. I'm like, yo, none of this shit is fucking true. There's no proof that we're fucking Israelites. Like, there's no proof for that shit. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And I still follow the law, statutes, and commandments that were not the law, statutes, all that shit. Like, I eat pork, shrimp. I ain't eating no lobster yet. I had some clams and shit the other day and shit. And the motherfuckers was good, motherfucker. I went to the store and got me some poke rinds last night. Fuck it. So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's mythology. Just like every other shit. It's mythology. And it can help you if you know how to apply it. Right? It can help you. It can help you make good decisions. It can help you be a better person. Right? But, and I tell the people this all the time, like, I don't have to sit here and quote scriptures. Like, people say, you don't be quoting no scriptures. I don't have to quote scripture. I show it in my actions. I try to show it in my actions and what come out of my mouth. That's where I try to show it. I'm showing it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not reading some shit out. Anybody could read some shit out of the book, but a motherfucker not living it, as we see, these motherfuckers not living it. They're not living it. Lobster is overrated. I haven't had lobster yet. I've been dying to have it. But like, yeah, it look a little too crazy to me. I don't see how you eat that shit. Like, not how people eat it, but like actually physically how you eat it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, ain't there guts and shit in that motherfucker? Like, I know they eat the tail and shit, but yeah, that shit weird. Know what I think lobster tastes like? I think it tastes like sea robins. I don't know if you ever seen a sea robin before. It look like a fucking dragon. It's like a fish with fucking wings, and the shit barks like a dog and shit when you take it out of the water. Like, they got a hard ass like prehistoric head. Like their head is like fucking hard. Like you can knock on that motherfucker. Shit. They look like a catfish with scales and wings, but they're not smooth. Like they shaped like a catfish. Imagine a catfish with scales and wings and red. Like that motherfucker like a dark dragon, like a dragon. The motherfuckers is blazing. But yeah, like I started to realize all this shit. Like it was bullshit. That shit's fucking crazy. But well, yeah, but the dude's right. Yo, a lot of people join this shit to follow motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to what was that? 12 tribes, and they just had goofy ass doctrines. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't have dreadlocks because dreadlocks is an African culture. So we're not supposed to have no dreadlocks because Africans only people that got dreadlocks. Like dumb shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck kind of doctrine is this? Like the UPK, right? Not the ISUPK today, the real one, right? On Second Ave and shit. Like them locking motherfuckers up in the goddamn school and shit and making them get off their bread. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You got IUIC and shit. What kind of weird ass fucking doctrine and shit they got? What was it? Badass kids and shit. Yo, you know, badass, get your ass up off that school. I think they're even turn around and shit. Y'all see y'all got little kids in y'all neighborhoods with these little, like, I think they're Nerf guns or some shit. But they look like little machine guns and shit, and they have like little pellets or something that they shoot. Which video? I need to find it in snow crab better than lobster. Oh shit, I ain't tried that shit. What video are you talking about? Refresh my memory. I'm tired of people saying I don't fuck with them camps and shit. Yeah, you do, nigga. You believe in that shit. You believe you Israelite, nigga. Those the only motherfuckers on this earth telling y'all Israelites. It's them niggas. So the Orby gun. That what they called? Orby guns? I want to get one for myself, but they shouldn't have them shits for kids, yo. Parents shouldn't let their kids out the house with that shit. Like in the yard, one thing or some shit, to be walking the street and shit. They shouldn't be doing that shit. Damn. Gymnastic ass shit. Fuck it all. That shit crazy though. Y'all gotta like, people gotta make better decisions. Cause a cop at night, they could just raise that shit up and the cop would think that shit and blow their motherfucking shit off. You know what I'm saying? Maybe by mistake or maybe like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't let their kids like be having shit like that. I had shit like that when I was a kid, but my mother wouldn't let me walk the street with that shit. Like our guns, like little pellet guns and like water guns and shit like that, they look real. Little kids is crazy. Little kids cussing in front of adults and shit, they don't give a fuck. But yeah, they should have let them out there with that shit. Oh yeah, that's one of the old videos. Look in the lessons playlist. It should be in the lessons playlist. On the Qum temple, the Elephantine temple. Not on Kabbalah. I got one I want to do on Kabbalah. So did I what? Did I what? Fresh my memory. Yeah, and I just had to reevaluate shit that I was doing in my life. What I thought about shit, it's just fucking retarded. So like I spent 22 years in that shit. So I'm gonna spend another 22 years telling motherfuckers about the shit and keeping their asses up out that shit. Cause the shit retarded. Like for one, y'all niggas ain't no Israelites. Two, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit mythology. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, I don't have no problem if you want to follow the Torah. I don't have no problem if you want to follow the Bible and follow Jesus and all that shit. That shit all good. You want to follow Buddha? I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit. Hinduism, voodoo, Apollo, whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you out here telling motherfuckers they're gonna die and you're not worthy of life because you're a certain sexual preference or gender or whatever the fuck like that, or that you eat pork or celebrate Christmas and shit like that shit crazy. Like something wrong with you. There's something wrong with me. I cut my whole family off for 22 fucking years. 22 fucking strong ass years. It was real with the shit. What are you talking about? Like, so believe Nagy and say we ain't? Like, what the fuck? What does that mean? That don't even, like, you're not even making sense. So believe Nagy and say we ain't? Say you ain't an Israel? You're not an Israelite, dummy. Like, come on, like, get it together, motherfucker. Wake up. Like, you got, like, this ain't like 1998 or shit. This ain't the 90s, motherfucker. This ain't the early 2000s. This is 2022, motherfucker. Like, goddamn. Like, we got internet and information and all this shit, nigga. Like, come on now. Like, motherfuckers was dumb back in the day for leaving that shit. But, like, we ain't had the resources to know better. You had dumb motherfuckers like Ivan Van Sertima trying to convince us that we was kings and shit. We was running Europe and fucking this is dumbass shit to go off of. Fuck out of here. That dumb shit. Yeah, they are, yo. The one because this, I want to get one for myself. This shit, yo. But I saw the little kids, they putting the red bandanas around it and shit like that. I'm just like, oh boy, our parents should be whipping their motherfucking shit. Believe Saw Netter and Nagy. You're not even making sense, bro. It seems like you in your feelings right now. You're not even making sense of what you're saying. Believe Saw Netter and what, nigga? And nobody don't follow Nagy. Don't follow nobody. I don't follow Nagy. Nagy don't follow me, motherfucker. We fucking human beings, motherfucker. I think this is weird. Like, we giving information, nigga. We showing the sources of where we get it from. You know what I'm saying? And trying the best to our ability to make sure I'm giving you real information, true information, right? At least show where I'm coming from. You're not a Israelite, nigga. Get that shit through your head. You know what I'm saying? You can't prove that you're an Israelite. You can't prove it. You can't prove you one. You can't prove your ethnicity or whatever is one. None of that shit. They ain't making sense. Watch, I'm gonna be gay in the bitch in a minute and shit. Watch. So tight. Like, you gay, motherfucker. You a bitch. The link in the chat, you want to come talk about it. All right. There you go. I put the link. Took the words right out of my mouth. Words right out of my mouth. There you go. Better hurry up. I got 7 seconds, 7% left on my phone. You better hurry up. You got something to say. Don't talk shit and drop the link and you can't get on here. No, you want to talk or whatever. That's the link right there you talking about. Link right there. Come on, bro. Shit. Don't crash your car doing it, but it's weird, yo. Shit crazy, dog. Niggas out here thinking they Israelites and shit. That should be wild as fuck. Niggas know goddamn well they ain't no goddamn Israelite. Can't prove that they is either. This nigga look black than some bitch. He talking about he an Israelite. Shame. Oh, there you go. Uzziah, a hopeful, whatever. Yo, what up, man? Wait, hold on. Shit. Hold on. This shit be delayed a little bit. All right, there you go. All right, what up?
Do I have
Yo, what's up, man? You gotta turn down, you gotta turn the YouTube off. All right, there you go. What up?
Killer bitch founder. Turn them motherfuckers up. I'm fucking with you. I'm breaking
gotta
up
turn the YouTube off, bro.
Yeah, I did. I'm still breaking up. Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah. You here. Yeah, you sound a little crappy and stuff, bro.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll get a little better. Let me find another spot. I'll pull over. I'm driving. I'm going through Louisiana somewhere. Maybe that's the reason.
Oh, all right.
I'm fucks with you, Killer B the Witch Finder. You burn a motherfucker up. You know, you be on point about Sonata, Nepal, JJ7000. A lot of shit that I agree with. But when you bash the Israelites, I agree with a lot of that shit too. I do. I don't fuck with
I hear a lot of that from Israelites too on the DL. They be on the low with it though.
I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. I don't
yeah, you breaking up again. And I hear you. Like you breaking up a little bit?
I'll drive a semi.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, my father's a truck driver. Yep. Now what you said is the mistake that I made, and I forgot forgot to explain that part too. One of the main problems I did is I kept leaving cults and joining other cults, but the same shit. So I would leave, but keep the doctrine. That was my worst mistake, right there.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you a little bit now, but you are breaking up. Yeah, I hear you.
I never did that. When I was new, I came in it. I had joined Sakari, but then they was asking for money, and I was like, no, because that's the reason why I left the church. Then I started studying for myself and found out that. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you clearly, loud and clear.
Then okay, I'm gonna put my flashes on, pull over, so you can hear me. And
I'm at 4%. We ain't got that much time.
Okay. Then I found out that all 12 tribes are niggas. All 12 tribes are niggas. Then I found out not only that,
bruh,
I can prove it with scripture. Let me finish. Then I found out that if both your parents are from the slave trade, you're not an Israelite. I done did deep research to know the truth. That if I wasn't, because it's the truth. I fuck with the truth, my dude. I fuck with the truth hard.
Know what I challenge you to do? Know what I challenge you to do? Is to do research. Do research without it. You know what I'm saying? Do a research against your research.
Okay, you was looking for motherfuckers to clean with, and gather with and all that bullshit. I don't need another motherfucker. I don't need another person. You looking for a camp, a teacher,
No. I was there for the learning, for the knowledge.
You was. Rewind your tape. You should have read and studied yourself along with your spouse.
We did.
And
now let me tell you this. When we left House of David, most of those years we were by ourselves. I got some videos. If I think it's the video where I said, now there was a video I did around the time when the guy shot that cop in Florida, the Israelite that shot that cop. It was around that time. I did a video, and I go on to that and stuff. There was like, we was lone wolves. We was coming up with our own doctrine just like you are. It was study all day.
You know what?
It was study all day.
Ain't no long doctrine. I don't know everything he's gonna give me, and I want him to give me what he wants me to have.
But look, check this out. Number one, check this out. Let me say this because I ain't got too much time. My phone about to die. Now, you said you was in Sakari, right? That's where you started out at.
No.
That means you only been in this.
Go ahead.
All right.
I know you say you've been 22 years. 22.
Right. So
22 years.
This is what I'm trying to. Now you had some influence.
You None. My wife read me one scripture, and the Most High woke me up. Ever since then, I had to study for myself, and him give me what he wants me to have. I don't go by other motherfuckers' breakdowns and all the rest of that stuff. If your parents are from the slave trade, both of them, you are a Jew.
Okay, now prove that in the scriptures. Where do you prove that at in the scriptures? Where do you prove that at in the scriptures?
Isaiah, Second Esdras, Deuteronomy, all through it.
So you use it to Deuteronomy 28? Because that's not talking about no goddamn. All right, who was the king? Who was the king that they enslaved? In Deuteronomy 28. Who was the king that they enslaved in Deuteronomy 28? And they brought on the slave ship?
No one knows. It said we was going to lose our heritage. Hold up. Because it also
we got to continue this video because my shit about to die.
Wait a minute. It said, I will send thee into Egypt. It didn't say your kids, right? It didn't say your children. It said thee. So that's also saying that we them same people, including you who don't believe.
We ain't no goddamn Israelites, nigga. I don't come from no Israel. You don't either.
You
don't either, bro. But we got to continue this. My phone about to die. I got to close it up. I got like 2% on my phone. So I don't want this shit to die and I don't get a chance to close it out. But yeah, you got to come back and we'll continue this. Yeah, I promise you. We're going to continue this. Yep. So thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. And keep watching the show.
And fuck Judah Nazareth, the Pa, Sardana, all the motherfuckers.
Yo, you said Chris Harris too? Yep.
And Chris Harris too. Burn the motherfuckers up. Hey, burn the motherfuckers up.
Yep. Hell yeah, you already know. You already know. I'm gonna work on you though. I'm gonna work on you. I get you back on track.
Well, you can never call me stuff.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Yep, peace.
All right, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yep, no problem, bro. Yep. See, we can have fun and shit. I can talk with these niggas. Some of these motherfuckers you can't talk to and shit. See, him, I can talk to him. But what I see with him and stuff is like he left the cult and started making his own doctrine with the influence of the cult. You know what I'm saying? Those scriptures don't prove that we were Israelites and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to think of it that way. You can look at it that way, but then a lot of problems gonna arise too. because they'll start taking like their own little things that are like fucked up in their head, and they'll start incorporating it in with the Bible. Like, oh yeah, we supposed to be killing all the Edomites and shit. And that's where you get things like Ayanna Steed getting murdered and like all these other people. There's been like 17 people last 13 years that have been killed. What about the 2 girls and stuff? They know that Hebrew Israelites got something to do with that shit. But those 2 girls in Seattle, they haven't found out what happened to them yet, but they were found dead in the house, and then the father was found dead in the house. But they said the girls was dead 5 days. From the autopsy, the girls was found 5 days before the father was dead. But let me get up out of here. My phone dying. Thanks everybody for coming by. I said my supporter list thing. Y'all like to join the supporters list or did send a donation? That's it. Cash app thing at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, I thank everybody for hanging out with me, and I'm up out of here. Could be the Wishfinder General. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.